Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and I have to tell you, dealing with garden pest control is like it's a never-ending full-time job. This is what I've been doing all morning, is dealing with that. So you guys know I was having trouble with voles about a month or two ago, and they were eating all my strawberries. So I found Molmax, and I started spraying that in all my beds. It took care of the voles and all the rodents right away. Well, if you get heavy rains, especially for a significant amount of time, it washes away. Well, that's what happened. So yesterday I'm in the greenhouse, and one of my cats, this little girl right here, she brings me a little present. Here, she had killed a tiny vole. And, I had thought, I was getting suspicious because the day before I was picking strawberries, and I was going, do a couple of these have a little bite out of them or something? Whoop, Rhiannon's pushing me. Well, obviously they did, because Rhiannon showed me that, yes, the voles are back. So I spent the morning spraying Molmax. Molmax doesn't hurt anything, except rodents don't, I don't know if it's the smell. There's something about it they don't like, and they hightail it out of your yard. They do. I mean, if you spray it, like the next day, you'll see all these holes in the yard because they're just taken off. It's like a mass exodus. But it doesn't hurt anything. So the voles and all the other rodents have the choice of, you don't like the Molmax and you leave, or you stay and you risk 3 cats. And my cats they're good mousers. They are, aren't you, baby? So, you know, that's what we got. So then, you know, I planted my brassicas and I covered them with the netting. Well, here I noticed one of my Brussels sprout plants had still been attacked, been eaten. So I'm like, oh no. So I uncovered all my brassicas, and you'll see it coming up here. I'll show you what I did. The Brussels sprouts got it the worst. Cabbage, not so much. A little bit with my broccoli. So I had to take care of that all morning. So I just got done. I have to run over now to this place. They have a warehouse where I buy all of my, supplies for making candles, my homemade cosmetics, whatever. I have an order I gotta go pick up over there, because if I go pick it up, free shipping, there's no charge for shipping, so I gotta go do that. But yeah, it's been a chore this morning. I'm just taking care of pests in the garden. If it's not that, it's, well, cedar apple rust. It's always something. So stay tuned. So I was gonna, set my phone up on the camera stand and do this all nice and everything. The sun is so bright I can't get a good angle unless I'm holding it like this. So, do you guys know, I had all my brassicas covered with netting. So the other day, I come into the garden, and there's 2 little white moths flitting around inside the netting covering the Brussels sprouts. And I was like, how did that happen? I don't know, but let me see. You can see, though, that plant there, it's a moss. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to snip these leaves off if I can salvage any of this plant. Then I'm going to dust it with the DE, the diatomaceous earth, and then cover them back up again. I don't know. And what's weird, my other brassicas, my cabbage and my broccoli seem fine so far. My kale is just starting to come up, so I'm probably going to be covering that up too. But we'll see what happens here. So I'm just going to do a little pruning and put on some diatomaceous earth. I was going to make this a more formal video, but I apologize, and I have other things to do today, so I can't wait till the afternoon when, the sun is in the right position. And evening, it's over there, which makes it hard to do a thing in here. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I trimmed this all up. That sun is getting in my way again, so I'm hoping you're seeing the right plant. Trimmed that up, trimmed up any leaves, any other leaves I saw. So everything's looking pretty good now. I did a little weeding in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dust these with the diatomaceous earth. Okay, so as you can see, I've dusted this entire bed with diatomaceous earth. I can't believe these moths are giving me a problem this late in the year. I mean, it's late summer, early fall here where I live. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the netting back over and make sure there's no entry points. Be more sure this time. And then I'm going to dust the rest of my brassicas and cover those back up. So hopefully this works, because I really, cabbage and Brussels sprouts I have not been lucky with yet. So I'm really hoping that I can be this fall. So I think, I don't know if you could see, but my broccoli over there is doing fantastic. Okay, so this is my cabbage. Again, I can't see with this bright sun, not that I'm really complaining. I found very little damaged leaves, eaten leaves. So I think I'm just going to dust them with diatomaceous earth, and I do the top and the bottom of the leaves, and then cover them back up with the netting. This is the first time I have been able to get cabbage to sprout, let alone get to this point. So fingers crossed, we may have some cabbage this winter. Okay, everyone, so this is the broccoli. There was more damage than cabbage, but not as much as the Brussels sprouts. I trimmed some off. Looks like I still have a little bit more to go. I am going to dust these also and cover these back up. Let me see if I can get you a look at my little kale is coming up now. So I'm going to start covering this too.